Good morning, Blazers. I hope you're having an awesome day today. Today's date is November 20th, and we're going to start off with Jackson Ingle and the weather.
Good morning, Blazers. I hope your week is going well. Let's discuss the weather for this week. At the beginning of the week, it will be expected to have a high in the 40s. It's still pretty cold. The end of the week will remain with a high from 50s to 60s range, and we will have mostly sunny days with a low to slight chance of rain. That's all for the weather. Now let's cut to Lucas and Henry with the news.
Hey Blazers! I'm Henry.
And I'm Lucas. Let's talk about the news. Starting off with our sports. On December 1st, 7th grade boys, juniors varsity, junior girls, junior boys, and senior girls have basketball games against Paragould and Jacksonville at Valley View.
On December 2nd, 7th grade boys, junior varsity have a basketball game versus Handicamp at Valley View. December 3rd, 7th grade girls, 7th grade boys, junior varsity, junior varsity, junior girls, and junior boys have a basketball game versus Mountain Home at Mountain Home.
Quiz time, Blazers. What is the chemical symbol for tungsten? If you said W, you are correct.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexandria, but you can call me Allie. Welcome to Allie's Interviews. With me today I have
Yana Kang.
Let's get started. Okay, so now on to the questions. What electives do you do and why did you choose them?
Firstly, I chose East because we get to help the community and use technology in the process. And then my second elective, I have choir, and I chose choir because I love to sing and I love hearing all of the people sing together.
Okay. Why do you like choir in East?
I like East because we get to use a bunch of technologies like Tinkercad and like Canva, and we get to email teachers, and then we can build relationships with like community partners and things like that. And I like choir because I get to sing. Before I was in 7th grade, I did a lot of musical theater productions.
All right. What keeps you motivated in choir and East?
Well, I just remember that both of the electives are things that I chose and that I want to do, and so I have to work hard for them because if I want the best results out of both electives, then I need to try.
Okay. Do you have any like personal things you do before every performance? Well, you don't really have to say East, but is there anything that like you do like before having a performance in choir?
So, before I sing in choir, I usually do a little stretches because that helps me with my breathing, helps me with my the control of my vocal cords. And I also like to do a little prayer before I do performances, just to make sure that everything will go well.
Yeah. Okay. On to the next question. What advice would you give anyone wanting to do choir or East?
Well, for East, I just think you should think outside the box because a lot of problems require very different, very interesting solutions, and that even if you make mistakes in East, that just helps with your growth. And for choir, I just think you should practice a lot because even if there's some sections in the music where you're really confident in, sometimes whenever you're performing in front of people, your nerves can mess you up. So
Okay. How much time does choir and East take up?
well, for East, it takes up my class period, of course, and if we're supposed to go outside of any class for helping, because my project is helping the intermediate teachers with the Nikomori House. Whenever I have to go outside of class to go help them, that also takes up time too. And for choir, my class period also, and whenever I go home, I usually practice my music for I'd say 5 to 10 minutes, I guess, just to make sure I have it in my head.
Okay. Well, that is all for today, guys. Bye, y'all.
What's up, Blazers? Time for Thanksgiving research. On 1621, the famous Thanksgiving feast started with the group of the Pilgrims in the native tribe of the Wampanoag. This feast was later turned into a national holiday by none other than President Lincoln. But did you know that this commemoration of thanks wasn't the first of its kind? The green corn dance ceremony was a ceremony kind of like Thanksgiving, but it was made by the Cherokees. Thanksgiving is just a more recognized version of it. Here's a fun fact. At first, the Pilgrims didn't want to show religious display to the Wampanoag tribe during Thanksgiving. The only thing they did religiously was to say thanks. But now, Thanksgiving has gotten more religious and personal to the community.
That's all for the news, Blazers. Come back next time for our newest episode.